Welcome to my garage, everyone. I recently received in the mail some items from a couple of friends, Scoutcrafter and Mike in California. So let's get right to it. They sent me some really neat, interesting items, and I think you all will like them. Here we go. I wanted to show you all these really cool stamps that were sent to me by Scoutcrafter. I've been sort of a collector of stamps since I was a kid. I have a whole bunch of them. I'm not what you'd call a serious stamp collector, but I've just got a bunch of them, and they're not really organized or anything, but I've saved them for years. Maybe somebody in my family eventually will get them all organized, but I have a lot of them back from my ham radio days, back in the days when hams would exchange QSL cards, they were called. Anyway, here is one called International Red Cross, 1863 to 1963. 5 cents for first class postage, which 5-cent stamps were first class postage between 1963 and 1968, I believe. Here is Cordell Hull, who was the Secretary of State under President Franklin D. Roosevelt, and he was Secretary of State for 12 years, which made him the longest tenured Secretary of State in American history, I believe. Here is a register to vote, 5-cent stamp. Isn't that pretty? And here is one, Sam Houston, Mr. Sam. I bet some of you all have seen that awesome statue of Sam Houston down in on the way from Dallas to Houston. Well, I think it's on Interstate 45. Sam Houston, hero of the Texas Revolution. And here is amateur radio. John and I are both hams, and we like stuff like that. So, Scoutcrafter, John, I really appreciate this. It's very nice of you, and I'm going to put these in my stamp collection. Thank you very much. My friend Mike in Modesto, California, recently sent me a nice box of tools, which I went through on an earlier video. But Mike sent me another big box here, so I'm pretty excited to open this. Let's see what Mike sent. Mike is a very generous fellow. Let me read this note and we'll get back to the opening. Note from Mike. He is a very nice, generous fellow. I know he sent some stuff to other YouTubers as well. So, oh my word. Tell you what I'm going to do. Rather than you guys having to get bored with me wrestling through all this stuff, I'm going to unpack the box and we'll just see what's in there. I'm not finished unpacking yet, but this is going to give you an idea of the quantity of stuff that Mike sent. So let me unwrap this and we'll see what's in the packages. Friends, I am sufficiently blown away by the quantity and quality of the stuff that Mike sent. It's just I'm just kind of overwhelmed here. Let's go left to right, and we'll go through this stuff. I haven't had a chance to really closely examine a lot of it, but I'll try to make this quick. Here is a little hand saw. I don't see any markings on it, but you can tell it's a quality piece. You sent a couple of extra blades with it. Looks like maybe a keyhole saw or just a hand saw, which is, you can tell it's very well made, so that's very cool. Here's a Powr-Kraft nut driver, which I'm really glad to get that. That goes into the Powr-Kraft collection. A neat little, like I guess you'd call that a machinist hammer. It's in wonderful shape. It just needs a cleanup. I mean, it's not mushroomed over or anything. There is there's some initials on it. It looks like it says FV. I don't see any other markings on it. Anyway, that's awesome. It's just really neat. It's got nice patina on it. I might clean it up just a little bit. Forged in USA. Diamond Duluth. Beautiful. Very nice. Slip joint pliers. These sockets are all Powr-Kraft. So I won't go through them individually, but they need a little cleanup, but they're in good condition. These will clean up beautifully. Here's a Powr-Kraft double open end, 3/4 and 5/8. Needs a little cleanup, but not much. Here's a Powr-Kraft combination, 1/2 inch. Nice. Look at these little fellas here. Chrome alloy forging. That's I don't know what that is. Maybe a little ignition wrench type thing. Maybe working on points or something like that. I don't have anything like that. That's just awesome. Let's see, what do we have here? Craftsman. Diagonal cutters. A little bit of pitting. Look at the nice pattern on the handles there. See that? Isn't that nice? Got some pitting, but it'll clean up. Bauer slide lock. A little tape measure. In wonderful condition. Thank you, Mike. Look at this. Here's an interesting item. Turn to the best. Barbecue in a barrel. And it's a little screwdriver. That's really neat. Here is a Powr-Kraft 1/2 inch speed wrench. Yeah, Powr-Kraft. Nice. Let's see. Here's a little razor blade holder, cutter thingy. I don't have one this size, so that's nice to have. Mike has a lot of knives that he sent. On the last time, he sent some really cool knives. And I just am flabbergasted at the knives he sent this time. This is quality stuff here. This is really nice stuff. Here's the utility knives. It's a Gerber utility knife. A DeWalt. These are like tools that a pro would use, and Mike is a pro. He's an installer of carpet and floor coverings and stuff. So, retired, I believe he said. But these are probably tools of his trade right here. And this is quality equipment here. Here's a Cobalt utility knife. Let's see. Come on out of there. I'm not doing something right. There we go. Oh, one of these kind. Uh-huh. Like a diagonal type thing. And to close it, you do that. Glad to have that. Now, look at this stuff. This is the real deal here. This is a Victorinox Swiss Army knife. This is Victorinox, Switzerland. This is not one of those cheapo imitations. This is the real deal here. Now, I haven't opened all of the attachments here, the blades, but you can tell, I mean, it's in mint condition. I don't know that it's ever been used. It's just beautiful. I do collect knives. I have a collection of pocket knives, and I'm not going to do a thing with this. It's just pristine, and I'm going to put it right in the collection. There is, I don't think it's been used. I think it's brand new. Thank you so much, Mike. I don't have one of these. Beautiful. Here's another Victorinox. It's a real thing. Victorinox, stainless, Switzerland. I think it just looks like it's never been used. Beautiful. Well, I'm not gonna open all these, but it's just a really nice knife. Goes right into my knife collection. And look at this. This is a Leatherman Wingman multi-tool here. I have some of these, but they're basically, you know, the cheap crap. This is not. This is the real thing. Leatherman. I'm not sure how to get everything open here. Let's see. I'll have to familiarize myself a little bit. Here we go. This is very sharp. Like a little cutter of some kind. I almost cut myself on it a little while ago. A little measuring device there. File, screwdriver, can opener. Let's see. There's a Phillips head screwdriver and a flat blade screwdriver. And let's see. I saw some scissors in here earlier. I know they're in there. Ooh, there's the knot. There's the main blade. Sharp, very sharp. Where are the scissors? There they are. Just got to figure out how to get them out of there. There we go. Really nice. I don't think this has been used either. I think it's brand new. Beautiful. I think this may become my everyday carry. Leatherman. Beautiful. Okay, one more thing. Look at this, gang. You know, I like these old drills. This is a Powr-Kraft. Quarter-inch electric drill. Montgomery Ward. I'm afraid to try to plug it in. He sent me a cord, grounded cord, with a chuck, which is nice. I'm not going to plug this in, but the chuck, the motor turns, it's not stuck. Sometimes these old chucks can be problematic, getting them off, so we'll have to see how that goes. I did notice one thing. The switch works, the lock works, trigger lock. Cord's going to have to be replaced, and that's what this would be for. I noticed one thing. This case splits horizontally. I've not done one like that before. So that could be an adventure. But I love these old aluminum case drills. I'm pretty sure that's aluminum. Let's see. Yeah, aluminum. They just clean up beautifully. So this will definitely be a project and an upcoming video. And that's going to be a fun one. All right. Mike, I can't thank you enough. It's just very nice of you to send all this stuff. There's a lot of good projects in here, and the Powr-Kraft stuff will maybe have a little bit of cleanup, but they'll go right into the collection. So thanks again, Mike. I really appreciate it. Very generous of you. Well, I hope you liked that mail call from Scoutcrafter and Mike in California. We will definitely be seeing some of those items that Mike sent in future videos. So hope you enjoyed the video, and please leave me a comment if you would. And we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.